Yeah, so this was as a result of a complex operation led by the National Crime Agency. And we were working in partnership with the UK Borders Force, Maritime Analysis and Operations Centre in Lisbon, and also with the Irish Navy and Irish Air Corps. And we led and coordinated an operation which identified, located, and then intercepted with the Border Force cutter Vigilant this vessel whilst it was off the coast of Cornwall, and brought that vessel into Newlyn Harbour under the control of the Border Force and the National Crime Agency, where it was then searched, and recovered from on board the vessel was a total of 1.4 tonnes of very high purity cocaine, which had just been smuggled across the Atlantic effectively from South America. Now, at the same time that was happening, we were also mounting an operation on 2 UK nationals who had been in the process of recceing locations and bringing a powerful speedboat, a rigid hold inflatable boat, down to Cornwall. And they also purchased some night vision equipment and some navigational equipment. And we believe that those 2 individuals were the landing party. And if we hadn't intercepted the boat as we had out in the ocean, then we believe a covert rendezvous would have taken place, and the 2 UK nationals would have brought the drugs off the yacht and then brought that back into the UK. We know that this is a huge seizure of drugs, and actually it was the second very large seizure of cocaine from a yacht coming across the Atlantic within a period of 2 months. But this particular operation on board the vessel, with 1.4 tonnes, if that had been supplied on the streets in the UK, we estimate that would have had a street value of £112 million. So you can see that amount of drugs on that vessel would have created a huge amount of profit for the organised criminals that were behind this. And we know that is the motive here. This is about the greed of organised criminals trying to make money from this commodity. So we know this is a really sophisticated operation. It's obviously taken a lot of planning, a lot of organisation. In order to effectively move a huge quantity and a massive value of drugs all the way from a source country in South America and bring it into the UK, that takes organisation, and it takes high-level contacts with the top level of serious organised crime globally. So we believe this really hits them in the pocket, and that's what really hurts these people, because their motive is to make money. Money that they make off the back of a lot of misery of what takes place in the UK when those drugs arrive here, with all the gangs and the violence associated with that. But also the misery that takes place back in South America, where these drugs are produced, where we know there's huge exploitation of the people involved in the drugs trade there, and there's huge environmental damage caused by the cocaine growing trade in South America. So these people sit in the middle of all of that. They try and make huge amounts of money from it, but in this case we've well and truly disrupted them and hit them in the pocket.